Thank you so much. It was really wonderful. It is now our pleasure to welcome on the stage His Excellency Mr. Sanjay Kumar Verma, Ambassador of India, to share his thoughts.
皆さんありがとうございました。これよりインド大使よりご祝辞をいただきます。バルマ様、お願いいたします。
First of all, congratulations to all of you on this great occasion of 158th birth anniversary of Rabindra Jayanti. I'm also glad to welcome amongst the Indian community the Consul General of Japan in Kolkata and his wife. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to know that Rabindra Jayanti celebration was started in Tokyo some 36 years ago by Ms. Tomoko Kambe, who learned Tagore songs from Shanti Dev Ghosh and Shantiniketan. Further, Association of Bengal, Association of Tokyo, Japan, with the celebrations added to this pleasure. Friends, the Indian philosopher, poet, and Nobel laureate Rabindra Tagore visited Japan multiple times in 1916, 1924, and 1929. During his first visit in 1916, Tagore also stayed with Mr. Tomitaro Hara, a silk merchant, at his estate called Shofukaku within the Sankian Gardens of the Japanese port city of Yokohama. During his stay there, he wrote a poem which became the title piece for Tagore's collection of short verses, Stray Birds, a book heavily influenced by the Japanese aesthetic tradition. Also, the visit gave him a lot to admire about Japan, the country's economic, industrial, and scientific advances, as well as cultural and literary traditions. The value that he felt from those traditions also got represented in his poetry. During his visits, Tagore met a huge number of people, from the then Prime Minister of Japan to writers, artists, musicians, educationists, philanthropists, politicians, journalists, and befriended many of them. Both Tagore's contacts and Tagore himself influenced each other's thought process. During his first visit in 1916, Tagore delivered many lectures in Japan, such as India and Japan, The Message from India to Japan, Paradise, and The Spirit of Japan. He refined his attempts at developing a language to express the amalgamation of both the universalism and Asian values. Similarly, during his visit in 1934, he delivered lectures to the people of Japan, International Relations, My School, The Place of Science, The Child Worked, The Schoolmaster, Freedom and Education, to the Indian community in Japan, etc. It is very easy to say the expanse of his lectures considering various aspects of lives in India, lives in Japan, and interaction between the two. Friends who wish to read these lectures can read the book Talks in Japan by Rabindra Tagore, which has been edited by Supriyo Rai. Further, I have come to know that Okura Institute for the Study of Spiritual Culture in Yokohama, founded by Kunihoko Okura, a businessman with whom Tagore had stayed for about a month when he visited Yokohama in 1929, has a collection of Tagore writings and a model ship sent by Tagore as a gift to Kunihoko after his return to India. The institute also has also celebrated 70th, 100th and 150th birth anniversary of Tagore in 1931, 1958 and 2011 respectively. I would very much like to visit myself this institute and see the treasure which is there in his collection. Friends, as today celebrations of Tagore through his songs and music, I would also like to speak a little bit about the melody, the melancholy, and the spirit of his music and songs. Rabindra Sangeets are songs composed by Tagore and have distinctive characteristics for singing, as we saw in the first performance, and has influenced the scholars, philosophers, and musicians, not only in India, but all over the world. As this year we are celebrating the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, I would like to mention one of the Tagore's patriotic song, Akla Chalo Re, which influenced Mahatma Gandhi too. Even today in the Indian conversation, we find echo of thoughts, philosophies, and conduct of Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore, and we hope that by celebrating his life together, we are also able to learn a little bit from his poetry and the positive way of looking at life and nature. Thank you very much, friends, for assembling here to celebrate this national occasion for India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. Just a small appreciation from our keynote Adhika. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your kind words and encouragement. We deeply appreciate that.
バルマ様、ありがとうございました。
So now moving on, next I'd like to invite the batj members to present a chorus song, Dhonilo Re, from Tagore's Hipuja genre. So while they're coming on the stage, let me announce the participants, starting with Apurna Kolokar, Choitali Paul, Devjani Roy, Kolopi Roy, Rita Kaur, Sangeeta Krishnamurthy, Tuli Patra, Vishwanath Paul, Snehashish Dotto, Moyuk Dotto, Amit Rai, and Masanori Hisamoto.